Hi guys, I'm back and I apologize for not filming regularly. It's only because I've been sick and I've been on a book buying ban and I don't know why, but I haven't been able to read much lately. But now I have acquired this much books. I don't know if some of them I've already shown, but in case I didn't, I'm gonna re-record re-put the okay. In case I didn't, I'm going to record it and make this a book haul. So this is my September book haul. I've been off the air for like 3 days or something. 3 months actually. Because I've been trying to read and I've been reorganizing my bookshelves. As you can see, they are also pretty bare except for my house shelf. Anywho, where was I? Oh, yeah, no. Without further ado, let's get on to the book haul. Here. Okay, so the first book I've actually already read, and this is at least one of the books that I got from my used bookstore, which is called Ed McKay. I love that place because it's mainly got books. It's mainly for a bookstore, mainly, and the minute you walk down, there's the bookstore, the book parts. Like there are many different genres of books, and some of them that's actually where I get majority of my textbooks for the summer when I want to self-teach myself some random stuff. But there we can also trade our own books for credit and some video games or something for money. So anyway, excuse me, still getting over a cold. Just getting over nerves. Okay. First book I have here, I got it for credits, and it is The Lost Hero by Rick Riordan. I've actually tried to read this myself, but I couldn't get through it, so eventually I borrowed the audiobook from my public library, and I listened to it there, and I really love this book. I'm hoping to get the rest of the series, but apparently I so liked the book that I was so eager to find out what happened. So I went to the final book, which is The Blood of Olympus, but I'm going to be reading the rest of the series. I just don't like the idea of Percy not remembering anything, so I actually put a book talk for both of them. I'll leave a link to them down below in the search bar thingy majiggy. So, yeah. Next book I actually bought, well, what the hell, I actually bought with remaining money that I got, where I actually bought, like, this shirt, which was Forever 21. I got this from Forever 21. First time shopping there, people. Anyway, this book I have here is Generation Dead by Danielle Waters. This book is basically about like these people who have passed away or something, and they end up coming back as like I don't know, zombie. Tell me if that's a Tell me in the comments down below if that's a vampire or it's a zombie. Because I think I'm leaning towards a vampire because of how pale she is. Anyway, the main character, uh, actually, it said all over the country there's this strange phenomenon, people coming back from the dead, which I think is kind of good for like an October read. So it's September right now, but I am so looking forward to actually getting into this. But um, there's this girl, her name is Phoebe, whatever. She falls for this guy named Tommy Williams, who is actually a dead kid, and the people there, they don't really like the dead kids, and they're just not having any luck, and they want them out or something. I'm not sure. I think I'm wrong or something, but I think would be a good book. Just in case. The next book I have here is Heir Apparent, which I thought was the first book, but the minute I read it, I got confused. So apparently it's the second book, and I'm not sure what the first book is. So I have to look it up, and I have to actually get the book, the first book, and read it. So this one is basically about like this virtual game or something, and these people are, well, this girl named Jianan. She's stuck in this game as a knight, and the more you die, you die over and over. But the last time, I think you like lose your life. So it's gonna be really interesting if I had the first book. So I gotta find the first book in this series. And Hair Parrot is written by, I'm gonna butcher this name, Vivian van de Velde. I think that's a French name. I actually got with some more credits. This is the book that I recently got. It was Wednesday. I was well enough to go to NBK, and I've got this book. It's called The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. And it's about this girl. She's a princess, and there's this prophecy or something. Yeah, it's about a prophecy, and the girl is in it, I think, and she has to she has to become a secret wife of a king, apparently, with whose country is apparently in turmoil, and the guy has to, and she has to survive or something. Oh, actually, he's not the only. The king's not the only one. Um, there are these enemies that she has to go up against, and there's some dark magic and people hunting her. Well, who needs her most? She has to fulfill this prophecy. I don't know how to summarize this up, so I'm doing my best. But she has to actually finish this one. She has to complete the prophecy before she actually dies young. So the next two books I also got at NMK, and that's The Fairy Path by Frenwyn Jones and The Lost Queen, also by Frenwyn Jones. This is the second book, and this is the first book. I bought the second book on an accident, thinking it was the first book, but apparently it's the second book in a series. So I only got the first two books in the series, and I got this book with credits. My mom added $1 to it, and I also got this one from the extra money I actually saved up on, the extra money I got. So these books are basically about this girl. Her name is apparently either is Anita and Tanya, and she's no ordinary girl. She's a fairy princess who gets taken to this place. Oh, this place called Fairy, where there's lots of fairies and everything, and apparently she disappeared like 500 years ago and was apparently discovered in the human world or something instead of the fairy world, and she's probably the key to getting the land of fairy out of their dark ages. So these are the first two books. The third book is The Sorcerer King, which I have to find. So the next book, I'm not sure if I actually hauled this one before, but it's Return to the what am I saying? Return to the Isle of the Lost, a Descendants novel by Melissa De La Cruz. I have the first book, so I'm glad I actually got the hardcover because it matches quite well with the first book. The first book I got sometime last year, not this past summer, but last summer, and I really enjoyed it, and I found out that Descendants. I was watching Disney Channel one time, and I found out that Descendants that the book Out of Lost was actually going to be turned into a movie. Like the second part, like it was Descendants. So it's about like four kids and about four villain kids who are trying to fit into their new school and everything, and they have to choose what's right and what's wrong. Well, the first book talks about them being like all evil and plotting, but then they end up becoming great friends, and soon enough, Melissa De La Cruz comes out with The Isle of the Lost, which came out sometime this past year. I don't remember what year, but it came out sometime this past year. Oh, it came out in May, I think. I was intrigued with the synopsis, and I was so tempted to actually pre-ordering it, but I was like, I'm not wait. I'll just buy the full price because it could have been an arc anyway. This one talks about like about the villain kids getting these mysterious letters and having to go back to the Isle of the Lost and figuring out what's going on deep within the Isle of the Lost's core. So it's going to be interesting, as some of the villains are actually missing. I think it was Evil Queen, Jafar, and Cruella. They're missing, and their kids have to go there, and they have these dark secrets that's hiding inside them. And this actually follows them being after the movie being in Oregon. I also heard that there's going to be another movie coming out sometime this fall or summer. Well, next summer. It's called Descendants 2, and I'm guessing it stars China Anne McClain as the daughter of, what was it? I don't remember that evil some octopus girl was in Ariel. So it's been a while since I've seen Ariel. Anyway, hey, the next book, I actually bought this too. It is called, I've seen this around BookTube, and it's called Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins. Hex Hall is just about this girl who discovers that she's a witch, and she ends up getting exiled to Hex Hall, which is a reform school for witches and warlocks or something, and she has to go there and get reformed and turned. And I got this from Ed McKay, actually. It's in really good condition. Like, you don't even know. It's in perfect condition, completely and wonderfully new. I've heard lots of good things about this, I guess. And there's this, and in this book, there's this mysterious predator, and he or she begins attacking innocents. And her number one suspect is apparently her friend. Imagine your friend being your number one suspect. My voice is cracking a little, so I'm still getting over this stupid cold that I had recently. This person apparently hates her so much, and that person's determined to destroy her. I'm wondering how she's gonna handle this. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited to read this. Excited. I think this is a series. I believe this is a series. So yeah. Next book, again, not sure if I actually hauled this in one of my other hauls. Again, it's been a while, so I'm just hauling it again. I got Messenger by Lois Lowry. This is apparently the third book. I thought it was the second, but it's the third book. Yeah, it says wow, it says third novel on the back. It says third novel on the back. Why didn't I see that? Anyway, there's this guy named Maddie. He lives in this village and is under the guidance of a seer and a blind man. People are trying to flee poverty and cruelty, and there's something really wicked or something that's that's happening. So I'm really excited to read this book as soon as I get the second book. I got the first book, I just gotta get the second book. I heard so many good things about this, mainly from my friends, and I am so ready to actually read this book. I just need to find the second book. Lastly, I got this few payday. I got this on the 8th of this month. Oh, my nose is stuffy. Anyway, I got this from the 8th of this month, and it is called. This book is called the Young Elites. It is by Marie Lu, author of the Legend series. I'm on page 68 of this book. So as I'm reading this, when I opened the book and started reading, I was expecting it to be in chapters, but apparently it's not. So it's in the different perspectives of some of the characters. And I'm really excited about reading this. I mean, I'm not even halfway through with it, but I am thoroughly enjoying it completely. And apparently there's a second book out, which is called The Rose Society, which I have to find and get. Anyway, this book is about there's this plague that seeped all over the world, and only the children actually survived. Well, some of the children survived, and they're left with these strange markings that the Inquisitors, really, really hate, like completely and utterly hate. They are trying to find them and kill them before they can take control or something. Anyway, this book is obviously about these teens and about what's been happening to them. I think like the main character, her name is what's her name? Adelina Amatoru, French apparently, and she is taken to this prison and she's locked up and she's gonna be burned at the stake. I'm not gonna get into too much detail in case you haven't read it, but there's this one guy who supposedly saves her, which I'm still not going into detail, and after that it just progresses from there. It is really interesting. I hate Adelina's father. I'm glad not gonna say anything. Glad he, you know what. So I'm gonna be doing a book. Dang! Book. Man, I forgot the name of it. A book talk. There we go. Wow, I've been off the internet too many times. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna be like doing a book talk about this. And I'm really going to also review this on Goodreads. So I am so excited to complete this book. I'm hopefully going to be done. That way I can start my fall TBR. So, yeah. Anyway, this book I am so excited to finish, and I'm really looking forward to what's happened, and I hope I'm not going to be in a book slump like the last time. So. Okay. Sorry about all the pauses or something, if the pause actually got in there, but my cough was getting on my freaking nerves, and I just want to get rid of it so badly. Okay, so leave a comment if you've read any of these books, or if these books are any good, so that I can actually start reading it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to be back soon. And I hope to have more books on my shelves. I hope to have more books on my shelves pretty soon. So, thank you for watching. Adios!